Okay, this is the second video of my Mutant Crawl Classics solo RPG setup. I've gotten everything set up actually now. So the characters are, the first character is Proteus. He's our main character, and if he dies then the game's over. He's joined by 3 NPCs. They're all gatherers, like Proteus is the hunter. The other 3 are gatherers. NPC 1 is Zen, and NPC 2 is Columba, and NPC 3 is Griselda. And yeah, I've gone through all this from the first video. I've written on the computer. There's special abilities and the plot prog. Now this is part of my system. I've probably showed it in other videos, but as a round is played, like a round is like there's all these cards that are played out. Once they're all played out, the round progresses. Once the round progresses to 6, then the scene progresses. And once the scene progresses to 6, then the act progresses, which gets closer, and that will automatically move the plot. This is the plot progression. If it when it gets to 6, depending on the chaos track, if it's positive, then a positive aspect of the plot progresses. If it's negative, then something negative will happen, like I'll have an encounter. I didn't show this in the other video, but to start off with my setup too, these are my the actions for a player. Green die, that's an automatic play. Every other die, though, I'll have to roll a yes or no, a positive, negative. Positive is yes, negative is no, and blank's no too in this case, so that they can be triggered. The meanings for these dice is the brain means like a resource is gained for an NPC. If the player, my main player, rolls a brain, then he can spend resources and increase his surge. If there's no resources in play, then he can just put a resource in. Other meanings, the feat mean action, and the explosion means special ability can be used. Oh yeah, another thing I have here is like a weather die. Depending on the situation, like it could, if the weather changes drastically after the scene is played, then I could lose a resource, or another negative thing might happen, depending on the adventure. Anything else I have to tell you about? Oh yeah, like so. Yeah, and so surges go here. Enemy surges are here. When surges, there's 10 surges here, then the enemy automatically, like all enemies, automatically react or take an action. Oh yeah, my other cards, the card setups that I'm using here. These are event cards. Depending on what's drawn here, it might call for one of these to be drawn. I put 20 in a stack. If these are all played out, then the game is over. It'll have to be. It's kind of like the hourglass, or like the timer for the game. This stack is NPC actions, and just to spice up the game, make it not so samey with these kind of rolls. And then I have a stack for combat actions. This stack here is for the event deck. That's the character deck. There'll be enemies or NPCs in here that will be added in here if it's called for. And I've been using these master decks that I got from another game. I think the World of Indiana Jones game that are kind of handy. Like if I draw a card, one of the event cards is like refer to the rules. So I refer to the rules and look for something that would go with the situation at hand at the moment, or just some sort of inspiration. But if I'm in the middle of an intense game session, or if I just want to speed things up, then I'll just grab one of these cards, just so I'm not like flipping through books all the time. Okay, so now I'm going to play round one, scene one, act one. And I've already shuffled this deck. Draw a card. It's NPC 1's turn. Put it here. This is my tracker for player side, good guy's side. Then so these are the actions that were rolled. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't mention this too. So red is the opposing, like if there's an enemy there. If not, it could trigger an event card. That's my the character on play's second turn, if it's triggered. Excuse me, sorry. So with this roll, the green brain is a resource. So another way, yeah, I start off with 7, just to get like a head start. It kind of represents like either like food or just provisions that the character starts with. That can be used to spend like 2 of these equals 1 surge, which a surge will improve, like add another combat die to the game or improve a skill check. So okay, spent that, and now is there an event triggered? Nope. Can I do another action? No, and it's negative. So when I roll a negative or positive, that adjusts the chaos track. Another thing I should mention too over here, this is it's a map board. So I'm trying to get to this blue die represents my goal. So for this game, just a spoiler, the characters are looking for a crash site for this red ball that fell from the sky, and the elders are saying that it could be the ancients returning back to their planet. And so we're making a journey through barren wasteland right now to find the location, and I've rolled for how many times I have to get to this goal, and it's twice. So each time, like if I make it here, or if make it right there, then I would roll again. I would roll the direction dice and 20-sided die. So northwest, 3 spaces from the main character. So that would go this way. So it would go here, northwest, and I would have to travel to that point. And it's not too far away, so it should be quick to get there. Okay, back to the game. So I've played all that. Next card, and it's a possible surge. If the chaos is positive, then the player character gains a surge. If it's negative, then the enemy. But there's no enemy in play. But I'd still put a surge here, just as the air of the presence of the enemy, or there's a negative presence in play. But this needs to be triggered. And it's not, doesn't happen, but the chaos track goes down to 2 or 3. This also represents, sorry, this is getting really complicated, but it'll all make sense as I'm playing. This also represents how many cards are going to be in the deck that I'm going to add to on top of all the players that are involved in the game. Okay, so that wasn't triggered. Next card, healing. Nope. My main character, move this down here. So a main character too, like I'll roll, but the green die can be anything. It'll be my choice, whatever I want it, like, because I don't really need an oracle or a decision maker for the player. That's me, so it's like whatever I decide. But these two still need to be triggered, and I think I'm just going to move my character towards the goal, and my movements are 1d6. I can move 2. And now see if there's a presence of the enemy. Nope. Can I do a special ability? No. Chaos track goes down 1. Next card. Possible event. Nope. Negative. Now the chaos track is down to 4. Location interaction. Yes, something, and plus the chaos goes up 1. So something about the location. I'm gonna have to get back to that, because like what I do to, I'll refer to the module that I'm playing. If not a module, then I'll have to find something in the Oracle, or I'll just look through the rules, and I'm just gonna do that for a quick second. Okay, so I'm on round 1, scene 2, act 1, and the last time we saw our characters, they were just escaping from a cloud seer encounter. We've made it to my main character has found the crash site, but we're waiting for the other characters to catch up. So if I draw player 1. That's Proteus, and if I draw NPC 2, who is Columba, we'll just skip them for now. We're just gonna work with NPC 1 and 3, which is Zen and Griselda. Okay, so draw first card. And it's a scene change kind of card. So what I do with that is, like, if that's activated, what I'll interpret that to mean is that everybody catches up, and we're at the crash location. If I get a positive roll on that, and I don't, it's a negative, so that card is not played. It's NPC 1's turn, and that's Zen. Her actions are going to be an action, possible encounter, and possible second action. So her first action is going to be, drawing from this card, is attack. There's nothing to attack, so she just moves. She moves 2 spaces. Is there an encounter card drawn? Yes, positive. So I draw a Game Master's Assistant card, and look for some word that will be interpreted to fit with the situation. Argue medical goodness. Zap. A face concealed by tinted glass and insubstantial as mist. An overheating engine. I'm going to say there's mist, and since we're in the negative zone, it could be like an acid mist that could damage my party. So what they're going to have to do is do a skill check. In the chaos, the track is at 2, so I grab 2 white and 1 green for Zen's roll. She's going to get a 6, so she's going to suffer damage. And she didn't roll a 6, so she suffers, I'm going to say 1 to 5. She takes 5 points of damage. Oh. But I'm going to use this. Oh, that's an attack dice. Oh, yeah, she's gone. The acid mist just eats away through her and kills her. Lost one of my characters. How unfortunate. So she's out of the game. Just put a note here in my character track on the computer. It's Griselda's turn. You know what she should have done is see if we can use any of the surges to help. So I roll this dice. If I get one sword, that means they can spend 1 surge. Blank means no surge. 2 means she spends 2 surges. And she doesn't spend any surges, so it's not good. Gonna roll these dice. And she got a 6, so she's fine. No damage. She survived it. Zen can't do another movement, and I take her card out of the deck. Next card played. NPC 2, and she's already, or he, Columba, is already at the goal location. My main character Proteus is at the goal position, and now it's Griselda's turn. She gains a resource. It might be an event, and she might be able to do another action. So she gains the resource. Is there an event that happens? No. Can she do another action? Yes. Chaos track goes up 1, and her action is going to be perform skill check to gain an offensive stance. That will improve her chance to hit. So she needs to get a 6. And she got it, so she gets I move this up to 3, and that will add 3 attack dice to her next attack round. And that's all the cards for that round. I'll move to round 2. Does the plot track or the plot progress at all? No. And we'll set up for the next round, and I'll film then. So it's round 2, scene 1, act 1. The last scene that we had, the characters were traveling through the barren lands towards the crash site of where the fiery ball landed. They have to get to this goal point. into another goal point after they hit this one. But on their way, these spires of laser lights shot down at them and caused some damage. But one of the characters, Columba, I think it was Columba, or Griselda performed a healing to Zen, NPC to Zen. Okay, so let's get this round going. It's NPC 1's turn. Move this over, and that's Zen. And what does she do? She gains a resource. The enemy could gain a resource, and her second action could be a resource gain as well. So we put a white cube in for a resource. Spend that action. Does the enemy, or is the presence of an enemy, able to get a surge? Actually, they get a surge. Nope. Can she get another resource on their second try? No. So, another card drawn. It's my main character, Proteus's turn. So since he's rolled that, as I was saying before, the first action for the main player could be whatever I want, whatever I feel is necessary. But I'm going to go with that roll, so I can spend a couple of these to buy a surge. A couple more. Yeah, I'm going to get 3 surges. And the presence of an enemy. Another surge. No, but Chaos Track goes down 1. NPC 3's turn. And that is Griselda. So she gets a resource. So presence of the enemy. Yes. So if there's no enemy in play, it's an event. This triggers an event card. So the event card is this. Okay, so with these are the Game Master's Assistant cards. They're pretty complex looking. What I usually do is just look at the middle part here, which is like just some terms or some words that could trigger. It's kind of hard to see with the camera, but yeah, they're just prompting words that can inspire a situation. So I have corrupt, curious, mystery, an inhumane babbling, a magnificent, ornate weapon, a mind link established, crisp, icy wind, smelling of snow. So since we're in a negative, I'm going to go with the environment, since this is like a fantastical post-apocalyptic kind of world. I'm going to say that there's like just a freak storm, and what I'm going to have to do is, the last character played was Griselda. She has to make a skill check, or she misses a turn due to weather. So I grab 1. Right. And since the chaos track is at 2, grab 2 dice. So any 6s that she rolls is a positive or a success. No, and she actually has a 1, so the chaos track goes down 1. Oh, and is she able to get a resource? Nope. Does the presence of an enemy gain a surge? Yes. And the enemy could, like, since with the chaos track is in the negative, then the enemy could gain another surge with that card drawn. Yes, and that goes up. And NPC 2, and that is Columba. His actions are going to be another resource, special ability, and since there's no enemies in play, if that is triggered, then the plot progresses. So he gets this resource. And does the plot progress? Yes. So move that to 2. And can I use a special ability? No, and the chaos track goes down 1. So that's the end of that round. Okay, round 2, scene 2, act 1. Draw the first card, and it's NPC 3's turn. And Griselda, that's Griselda, she's still on the board, so she can go. All the other characters have made it to the goal, and we lost poor Zen. I really liked her, she was neat. Okay. So the actions that Griselda can do is an action, an automatic action from a card, and it's move or attack, and there's nothing to attack, so she'll just move. And she moves 2 spaces towards the goal, still a while away to go. Is there an event that happens? No, and chaos track goes down 1. Can she get a resource? Yes, chaos goes up 1, and she gains a resource. Next card is NPC 2. That's Columba. His actions. Oh, he's off the board, so he doesn't go. Location interaction. And we're in the negative, so this could be bad. No, nothing happens. Possible event. Nope. Player 1, Proteus, but he's off the board, so he can't go in a possible event. Nope, and negative. And that's the end of that scene. It's round 3, scene 1, act 1, and the plot progress is at 2. And I've already set up the deck, and the characters are still on their way traveling to the goal point that will lead them to the crash site of that fireball. So, okay, grab the next card, first card. It's NPC 1's turn, and that is... Oh, I forgot who that was. Zen. And she is going to roll her action dice. First move is going to be a special ability. Last move will be another special ability, and any presence of an enemy that might increase the plot track. Well, the plot progression. Sorry. Okay, so her special ability. Well, is her horn attack. So she's just going to prep for to see, like, just to give her a bonus for attack if she ever gets in that position. So what I'll do is roll for a skill check. She's level 1, and we're only at the chaos track is at 1, so she needs a 6. Oh, and she's got 2 6s. So, if that's a success too, that also influences the chaos track, so that goes up 1, and she gets a bonus next time she's in a combat mode. And is there a presence of, or can the plot progress? No, and the chaos track goes down 1. Can she do her special ability again? No, and the chaos track is at the bottom. Next card, NPC 3, and that's Griselda. Her actions: she can make a move. If there could be an event if that's triggered, and she can make another move if that's triggered. But her first move is going to be a defensive stance or an aided comrade, but nobody's in combat right now, so she's just going to take this defensive stance, and that will add to her defense roll. Blue dice will represent that's a bonus to a defense roll. And is the plot is there going to be an event? Nope. Can she do another action? No. Okay. Next card. It's my main character, Proteus. Proteus's turn. So, think I'm alright for surges and for resources. So instead of using that for that, I'm just going to make a move to the goal. And he makes it to the goal. So after everybody else plays, then I'm gonna switch the map to another goal. And does the plot progress? No. Can I do a special ability? No. Next card is an item card. We may have found something. Does that trigger? No, we didn't find anything worthwhile. And it's NPC 2's turn, and that is Columbo. And his actions are going to be a resource. So the possible second action would be another resource, and possibly the plot progresses. So that automatically plays, so get another resource. And does the plot progress? Yes. So we're at 3. Once that's at 6, then that triggers off a special event that progresses the plot, or something negative. Since we're in the negative zone, something bad could happen. Can I get another resource? No. And chaos track goes back down to 1. So that's the end of that round. Okay, I'm on round 4, scene 2, act 1. I played a couple of cards, but it doesn't matter right now because I got a few characters that have already made it to the goal, and the only character that's still on the field is Griselda. So one of the last cards I just drew was, depending on the state, if it's positive or negative on the chaos tract, a roll of 1 to 6. will return so many cards back to the event deck, which is the Game Master's deck. And I only draw 20 cards of these, so when they're all played, after these are discarded, and this is empty, then the game is over. But drawing a card like this could either add more cards to it or take away cards. And I'm in a negative spot in the chaos track right now, so it's going to take away cards if that card is activated from a yes or no die roll. And it's no, so that card's not activated, which is good. Reference rules. No, and we go down one. Event card draw. No. NPC 3, that's Griselda. Whatever her action. Okay, so first, let's draw one of these. Move carefully. If failed, trap is sprung, and NPC takes a trap marker. So she's got to do a skill check. And I'm looking for a 6. No, and I got a 1 actually, so it's not good. Failed the skill check, and I'm trapped. That means I'll use this as a marker on my character. So she can't do any actions until she can do a skill check, or another character can do a skill check to get back. But they'll have to take a turn to come back to that board, and plus they'll have to get back to the goal point too. So we'll see how it goes. And my main character, oh wait, I still had roles to play, sorry. So does the plot progress? No, and the chaos track goes down 1. Can Griselda perform an action, but she can't because she's trapped, so that's how to play. So his next card is my main character, and yeah, I think I'm going to go back and try to save Griselda, because we need as many people back into the game as possible. So I'm going to have to roll the action dice to see what she does. They're all actions too, so that's good. So she's going to move. Oh, but I'm going to need to make a skill check. 2. Does the plot progress? No, negative. Can I do another action? No. So that's the end of that round. So yeah, I was looking at the module, and since I'm in a barren wasteland, the environment's really bad. It's either there's some toxic plants, or there could be like radioactive waste, contamination, or whatever, or a creature. And since I'm in the negative, like, that could happen. So I've already drawn the card and it's positive, so I've made a list from looking at the module what could happen. So I roll 1d6, 3, and it's a cloud sear. It's like a column of laser light that emits from the sky, and it's followed from the this fireball that we're tasked with finding the location. It's emitted this laser sear from the sky, and what my characters are going to have to do is make a skill check to dodge or suffer damage. So it's the last player that was played. So my skill, what I do for skill checks, it's depending on the chaos. So I'm adding 2d6s plus 1 green for my level. 6s are passes. 1s are negate the 6, but they can't negate a green 6. So you say if I rolled a green 6, a white 1, and a white 6, this 1 negates that, but I still pass the skill check because of the 6. Only another green 1 can negate that. So let's see if we dodge the lasers from the sky. No, we didn't. So everybody's going to get damage. It's 1d4. 4 points of damage. Oh no. 2. Already brutal. Okay. And next card. NPC 3. And that is Griselda. And what does she do? She can do a movement or an action, special ability for a second. For the presence of the enemy, they could get a surge. So we'll see what she does. That's what I make this deck for. She could do a skill check and heal 1 health or add 1d4 to a companion. And even if we haven't lost, well, everybody's lost some health, so she's going to try to do that. So she's going to do a skill check. She's level 1. The chaos is at 2. And I'm trying to get a 6. And I got it. So she does a skill check on which character? Or she does a healing on one of the characters. 2. And she adds 3 to... So they're back up to 5. And does the presence of an enemy give them a surge? Nope. Can she do a special ability? Yes, but there's no enemy right now. So what I'm going to do is these red dice are going to act as a bonus to the next time that she's able to perform an attack. Next card, NPC 2, and that is Columba, the pure strain human. What's his actions? He gains a resource. Does the presence of an enemy gain them a surge? No. Can I do a special ability? No, and things are negative. But I forgot to. I'll just do it like that. I forgot to make the progress up. I'm pretty sure I got a positive at one time. There's a lot to keep track of here, but this is the most enjoyable way for me to solo role play. So as complicated as it is, the more I do it, the more fluid it becomes. Next card, the last card for the round, and it's a possible surge for the enemy. Yes, and that goes up 1. So this enemy, black cubes represent enemy surges. And now I'm going to get ready for the next round. So I'll be at round 2. Same characters, all the characters are still in play. But I'm going to add 2, since the chaos track is at 2. Add 2 events. And I'll shuffle that up and play in the next round. Okay, I'm on round 3, scene 2, act 1. And this will be the last round I'll do for this segment. So I drew a card, and it was referenced the rules, but it wasn't activated. Drawing NPC2, and that's Columba, and he's not on the board. My main character's not on the board. So it's NPC3, that's Griselda. Let's see what her actions are. She can do a special ability. The plot could progress, and she could gain a resource if that's activated. So her special abilities are her claws. So I'm going to see if she can increase her attack strength for any time that she needs to attack again. So the chaos track is at 3. At 3 white dice and 1 green dice for her level for the skill check. And no 6s, so that's a fail. Does the plot progress? Yes. I should keep this here for now. I'm going to come up with a better system for video taping, but for now we're going to have to deal with it. So the plot progresses, and it's 6. So that means something is triggered. And on my computer, I've written out the things that could happen. If it was positive, then it would fast track travel towards the goal. Since I'm in the negative, then I'm going to have to check for an encounter. So I have a list that I made from looking at the module of the different types of encounters that could happen in this part of the game so far. So I roll 1 to 6. It's 5, and it says I found like slain scouts. Do a skill check and see if I find anything. So, and it's at 4, so I'm going to use 4 white dice. And there's no 6s, and there's actually a 1, but so that would have failed. So she didn't find anything of value with the scouts. Does Griselda get a resource? Find a resource? No. So that's the end of that round.